Hello. My name is Rich Creepy Crawley. But you can call me Creepy. What you are about to see is in Undercover, behind the scenes, look at a real-life football club. A fly-on-the-wall documentary. But the fly on the wall is in fact a collection of various undercover cameras, placed in offices, and various other places to document the true workings of a football club. The football club is none other than Charlton Athletic. A club once known for its openness, now a haven for whispers and apparent dodgy dealings. A club on the surface, rising from the ashes, when in fact they are a club apparently in turmoil, in debt, and now right in the public eye. Whilst rumours abound of the club's intention to sign great players and challenge for the Premier League, the truth is somewhat darker. Is it true that their best players such as Chris Soley are soon to be shown the door? Watch and find out. Today is Sunday the 29th of July. The football club is empty. The offices of the chairman and the board are empty. Except for me, Rich Creepy Crawley. This is the office of one of the main players at Charlton, Tony Jimenez. There will be several cameras placed here to record all important meetings and conversations pertinent to this documentary. Welcome to the office of the gaffer. Chris Powell. The legend. The doctor of science. The Charlton manager. This is the engine room, where the tactics are planned, the players sought, and the magic is created. There will be cameras everywhere in here. This is the office of Chairman Slater. A lawyer by trade, turned football club chairman. A man who made big promises of steady growth to the Charlton masses, and so far has delivered on that without fail. Has something changed? Find out from the cameras we have planted everywhere in here as well. This is the office of ex-chairman and current director Richard Murray. I do not think that there are a lot of meetings in here or what format they take, but it looks like a fun place to hang out, so we have put cameras in here as well.
Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for coming to see me this morning. I think it's about time we had a meeting to discuss the financial situation, as I am hearing rumours regarding some of our players, and I have not seen either of you at the club for a couple of weeks since I requested the funds to sign Sam Baldock. I got a phone call last night from that irritating chap from South London Press, asking me for confirmation we were selling Chris Soley. Obviously I told him it was rubbish, and that the club had plenty of funds available to challenge the championship this year, and would certainly not be selling crowd favourite and player of the year Chris Soley.
Morning, Chris. Our apologies for being absent for a few weeks. I have spent most of the time looking down the back of the sofa trying to find some money, whereas Tony has been busy sacking all of the board members that the fans have grown to love and respect over the years, as they are not happy with the direction that we are now taking.
Which direction is that exactly?
Well, Chris, the initial plan will have to remain a secret, as will the medium-term plan, and probably the long-term plan. Well, there isn't really a long-term plan. The boy Solly will probably be going to wet spam in the morning.
Well, obviously I am far from pleased about that. But we sold Jenkinson last year and used that money to rebuild the team. I understand that sometimes you need to sell your highest value assets to continue to build the team. The $5 million we would easily get for Solly could be used to buy Baldock, and would leave me over £3 million to buy the remaining players we desperately need to compete in this division.
$5 million? Where did you get that figure from?
Well, that Lowton from Sheffield United went for £3 million. Solly was part of the team that smashed the league, is an English youth international, was on the verge of the Team GB squad, and is now a championship first-choice right-back.
Wet Spam have offered us $500,000 up front, a bit more for potential international appearances, a Mars bar and a packet of crisps.
And the pork scratchings, Tony. Don't forget the pork scratchings.
Yes. 3 bags of pork scratchings as well. The big bags. You know those Mr. Porky ones. Lovely.
That's a disgrace. I hope you told them where to shove it.
Yes. We told them to shove it into our bank account.
Ha ha, good one, Tony. Good one.
I don't understand. We've just spent $400,000 on a backup right back.
First choice. The boy with the floppy hair will be first choice.
Plus we haven't exactly spent $400,000. In fact, we have not actually paid Stevenage anything. We also haven't paid any wages yet. In fact, we still haven't paid the milk bill for last week, and the paperboy refuses to deliver our copy of the Soaraway Sun after that did not get paid.
How can you expect me to work under these conditions?
What about that starlet cook we found for you?
A fantastic talent and star for the future, and best of all, he was free.
Cook? I had never even heard of him. He was a Sunderland reject. How is that supposed to make up for selling Solly?
And Jackson, Bradley Wright Phillips, and Wiggins.
And Wagstaff.
What? This is like some bad dream. Who are we getting to replace them?
Well, Cook replaces Jackson. Cook is fast. Jackson it's slow. So that's a logical progression. That Lester Piggott in the reserves replaces Bradley. Piggott is banging them in for fun in the friendlies, whereas half of the fans think Bradley misses too many chances. So again, an improvement for you. Wiggins is replaced by Cedric. After he won the Tour de France, we felt we had to cash in. And Wagstaff is replaced with that bloke from last of the summer wine.
Is that Harriet?
Callum Harriet.
That's the fella. Top drawer player.
Top drawer. You really should have been playing him already last year.
So how do you expect me to stave off relegation without spending money or properly replacing these players?
Relegation? We are expecting the playoffs at the very least. We need to make some proper money out of this football club, and we can only do that if we get the Holy Grail.
Ah? The Holy Grail. You do have a way with words, Tony.
Okay, I think we should end this meeting before I lose any more players. I seriously have to think about my future. I love this club, but I cannot just stand by and watch you tear the club apart. Please give me something positive for this club's future.
We're letting you keep Leon Clark. Great player. Plus, we cannot even give him away.
Great player. He might not actually turn up, as he had a tantrum at being forced to play with the kids last week, but if he decides to turn up for training, then you have him as an option as well.
Jesus Christ.
Plus, we are in negotiations with a few other players to help you. You probably won't have heard of them, but that's okay. You'll need them to ensure you can name 7 players on the bench next season. We'll be in touch when we have more news for you. There is also a boy that Leeds do not want this season. We've had a bid accepted for him, so you'll need to go and see him tomorrow. Nunez. Proper foreign flair player.
Unfortunately, we have had to sell your company car, so you'll have to get the train.
This is horrendous. Horrendous.
And also a joke. We were just having a little joke with you, Chris.
You're such a joker, Tony. What a rascal. Don't you just love him, Chris? I love your jokes.
So what's really going on?
Well, we can't confirm anything at the moment, but we've released some funds so we can complete the signing of Kirkyar tomorrow.
Great. Thank you. So can you keep me in the loop so I know what is happening with the signings I have asked for?
Of course, Chris. Of course. See you later this week, gents. Great of you to meet up with me while you are over here in the UK promoting your new hip-hop venture. My intention is to hopefully prize you out of retirement for one last stab at glory. Jimmy Floyd, I know you have already spent some time playing at Charlton, so perhaps I'll start with you. What do you think?
Did you say my last performance at Charlton?
Well, no, I was not here then.
I don't think it will be a good idea. I was even more overweight than I am now, and I don't think the fans talk to me very well.
Oh. Edgar.
Are you joking? I am have a hip-hop label, and a career as a pundit during World Cups and European Championships. What makes you think I will want to start playing football again?
So neither of you are interested? Seriously, Jimmy Floyd. They would love you at the Valley.
How much are you paying?
Jee, wat are de wagens?
Well, obviously a pay-as-you-play deal. Especially you, Jimmy Floyd. I take that as a no then?
Good morning, gentlemen, and thanks for popping in to see me before training. I just thought we would have a quick catch-up to discuss the new season and your thoughts on pre-season. Ian, that is a rather fetching outfit you are wearing. Have you been playing golf this morning?
Non. He is just the sort of cloth he to wear all the time.
What did he say, Johnny?
I have no idea, Chris. What was that, Kermie?
These are just the sort of cloth he like to wear all of the time.
Yes, I got that.
So Ian, you had a fantastic season last year and you have just extended your contract here at Charlton. Do you think that you and Bradley will be able to continue your fine partnership this season?
Ik no kan continue. If some on train Bradley, to actually round Tommy Flicon and do to score one on Anthony, tank WE can score even more goal. Or WE cool Sini Balcock?
I have no idea what he said. None at all.
Something about Bradley not scoring one-on-ones or getting onto his flick-ons, I think.
Oui. A in training or you should Sini Balcock. Why is it so difficult to understand? I am getting angry. You should not get angry. When I get angry you do not want to say what happen.
Absolutely no idea at all. It's like a foreign language.
I think he's getting angry with you, Chris.
You are lucky you are so little Chris. I do not pick on little people. I am going to live before I lose me temper.
Thank you for your time, Ian. I will see you at training. So Johnny, just quickly, are you happy with everything at the moment? Are there any issues you would like to discuss?
No. The squad is good. We have a strong unity. Well, everyone apart from Liam Clark. Liam seems to think he is good enough for Premiership football but does not realize that he is absolute toe jam. He is one of the worst footballers I have ever seen. He is stealing a living. Why on earth did you sign him?
Actually, I didn't. Tony Jimenez got mixed up with his football manager game and decided that he was suddenly the one who was in charge of player purchases and swapped him for that bloke with the permatan from Essex. I don't think Benson was ever good enough for our style in League One, but he was a good lad, and a lot better than that fat lump Clark. You can thank the Cockney Mafia for that one. So little Chris, I am hearing rumours that Wet Spam are after you. I just wanted to check that they had not made any illegal offers or approaches.
No, boss. But I do keep getting Mars bars and big bags of Mr. Porky pork scratchings sent through the post. It's common knowledge that Big Sam only eats pork scratchings. I think it's a message.
Excellent. Try not to eat them all. Otherwise you'll end up like Liam Clark. Except obviously you will still be quality. Johnny, Kaka has now signed for us. Please make him feel welcome and perhaps get him to help with your translations. See you all at training.